So I actually first tried EMS training in Southern Korea. I have a good buddy of mine who's Southern Korean. He's from South Korea, lives there. And he had been telling me every South Korean male has to take 2 years in the military. And so he had been telling me he had been training to prepare for that time. And he had been doing this EMS training a couple times a week. And I was actually going to visit Thailand with a couple of friends, and on my way back I had a 10-hour layover in Korea. And so on my way back, he picked me up from the airport and told me, hey, you gotta check out this thing that I've been doing for all my workouts to prepare for boot camp. So I had 10 hours while I was there. He took me to the gym where he had been doing it at and kind of explained the whole system to me and how it worked. I got changed into the same suits that we use for all of our training. And if you've seen any of our training, you know there's an undergarment that you have to wear. And the first time we put anybody into it, they're like, what the heck am I wearing? It's like this skin tight suit that goes underneath the actual EMS suit. So I got changed into that and was like, what the heck am I about to do? And his trainer comes out with the device, and his trainer speaks no English. So I'm sitting there with my buddy who's translating for me and getting hooked up into the suit and like, what the heck is going on? They spray it down with water like we do for all of our sessions. So same exact process that I put through all of our clients through for the first time, and I'm sure they have the same exact response to that, like, what the heck am I about to do? But anyways, puts me into the suit and we start the stimulation, and you kind of get started by setting the parameters for everything. And so it feels very strange at the beginning, and all of a sudden your muscles are starting to contract really hard and you start doing movements, and I've got this Korean trainer yelling at me in Korean to do all these things. My buddy translating for me, and I'm going through this workout, and I actually think I have a video somewhere of that, so we'll have to see if we can get that edited into the clip here so you can see what it was like for my first time. But I just remember the intense contractions that we were able to get in the suit. I'm kind of being shocked by that. And then training finished, we only did like 15 minutes. We did like 10 minutes of the muscle development program in the suit, and then 5 minutes of cardio program in the suit. And I was completely smoked afterwards. And I remember getting out of the suit and going to change, and in the locker room being like, what the heck did I just do? And I felt amazing afterwards. My muscles felt like they had been completely worked, but there's no stress on the joints, so the rest of my body felt amazing. A little dissimilar to what I'm used to with weight training. So I felt great afterwards. And then if you remember, I mean, this is all in a 10-hour layover. So we go eat. He takes me back to the airport, and I've got a 16-hour flight back to the States. And so I'm sitting on this flight as we're traveling, starting to get sore and more sore and more sore and more sore and more sore. It's just the sorest I've ever been after a workout. And I got back to the States and was like, wow, people would love to do that here. Can I get one of those here? So I actually contacted the company that manufactures the EMS system that we currently use and that I used in Korea, and it wasn't available here in the States yet. So I had been training here in the States for years already. So I continued what I was doing. I kind of messaged the company and didn't hear anything back from them. And then a few years later, in 2019, I got an email from them saying, hey, we're coming to the States. We're going to be available. Would you like to get started? And I said, oh my gosh, yes, absolutely. I've been waiting for this for so long. So I was in, I think, their first training class on the West Coast to get certified. And I've been using it for all my workouts ever since. I've been using it for all my clients' workouts ever since. And I love it, continue to love it, and really everybody that I put into it love it. So that's kind of how I got started with the EMS training, how I found out about it, and kind of how I fell in love with it.